Welcome to Rays of Hope, where inspiration meets possibilities. Join us on this journey as we explore videos that illuminate the path to positivity, resilience, and success. Controlling and manipulative behaviors are common, often appearing in subtle ways that make them hard to spot. These actions chip away at trust and respect, harming not only relationships but also a person's mental well-being. It's not always obvious when someone's trying to control you. Sometimes it feels like they're just caring or helping. Understanding these behaviors is the first step toward protecting yourself and fostering healthier connections. We'll explore what controlling and manipulative actions look like, why they're harmful, and how recognizing them can empower you to respond effectively. Understanding the roots. Why do people control and manipulate? It's natural to wonder why someone might exert control or manipulate others. Often, these behaviors stem from deeper issues within the individual, rather than a conscious desire to cause harm. Understanding these underlying causes helps us see the bigger picture. Psychological factors behind controlling behavior. Controlling tendencies often arise from a person's inner struggles. Think about it. Why would someone try to manage every aspect of another person's life? It's rarely about genuine care. Common psychological traits linked to controlling behavior include insecurity and low self-esteem. Individuals who feel inadequate or unsure of themselves might try to control others to feel more capable or significant. They might believe that if they can control external situations or people, they can control their own feelings of worthlessness. Deep-seated fears. Some people fear abandonment, betrayal, or not being good enough. Controlling others becomes a way to manage these fears, creating a false sense of security that everything is safe if it aligns with their rules. A need for power. For some, controlling behavior is purely about gaining and maintaining power. This might come from feeling powerless in other areas of their life, leading them to seek dominance in relationships. This search for power can mask deep vulnerabilities. These factors can create a cycle where control offers temporary relief, but ultimately hurts relationships and prevents genuine connection. The role of past experiences and trauma. Our past experiences heavily shape who we become and how we interact with the world. This is especially true for controlling and manipulative behaviors. Consider how unaddressed past issues can influence someone. Unaddressed trauma. People who have experienced trauma, like abuse or neglect, might develop controlling behaviors as a coping mechanism. They learn that control provides a sense of predictability and safety that was missing in their past. Past abuses. If someone was controlled or manipulated themselves, they might unconsciously replicate those patterns. It's often a learned behavior, where they act out what they have seen or experienced. Dysfunctional family dynamics. Growing up in a family where manipulation or control was common can normalize these behaviors. Children learn what they live, and if their upbringing involved these dynamics, they might see them as acceptable ways to interact with others. These experiences don't excuse controlling behavior, but they help explain the complex origins. Recognizing these roots is a key step in understanding, and ultimately addressing, manipulative patterns. Recognizing the red flags. Signs of controlling and manipulative behavior. Identifying controlling and manipulative behavior can feel like solving a puzzle, especially because it often starts subtly. These actions aren't always loud or obvious, sometimes they hide behind a facade of care or concern. Learning to spot these patterns is essential for your well-being and the health of your relationships. When you know what to look for, you can protect yourself and set important boundaries. Common tactics of controllers and manipulators. Controllers and manipulators use a playbook of behaviors designed to gain power and influence over others. These tactics might seem minor on their own but create a suffocating environment over time. Have you ever felt confused or constantly apologetic without knowing why? It could be a sign of these strategies at play. Here are some common tactics to be aware of. Gaslighting. This involves making you doubt your own memory, perceptions, or sanity. A manipulator might deny things they said or did, leaving you confused and questioning your reality. For example, they might say, "That never happened, you're imagining things." Guilt tripping. They use your sense of responsibility or care against you. They might make you feel bad for their problems or for not meeting their unspoken demands. This often comes with phrases like, "After all I've done for you, how could you?" Isolation. A controller might slowly try to cut you off from friends, family, or social activities. They want to be your only source of support and information, making you more dependent on them. This limits your perspective and makes it harder to seek outside help. Emotional blackmail. This tactic involves using threats, direct or implied, to get you to comply. They might threaten to hurt themselves, end the relationship, or reveal sensitive information if you don't do what they want. It's a powerful but damaging way to control. Constant criticism. You might find yourself constantly being put down, judged, or told you're not good enough. This breaks down your self-esteem and makes you believe you need their approval. It's often disguised as helpful feedback, undermining your self-worth. Controllers will often chip away at your confidence and beliefs. They might dismiss your achievements, ridicule your opinions, or make you feel inadequate. This makes you vulnerable and easier to control. Impact on the victim and relationship dynamics. The constant presence of controlling and manipulative behaviors deeply wounds the person on the receiving end. Imagine a slow leak in a tire. Over time, all the air drains, leaving it flat. Similarly, these behaviors drain trust, self-esteem, and personal freedom from the victim. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll cover practical steps to set healthy boundaries. Thank you for joining us on this uplifting journey with Rays of Hope. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe to stay tuned for more videos that spark hope and empowerment. Until next time, keep shining brightly. Thank you for watching.